Hello, everyone, and welcome to Verba Podcast. If you are listening to this episode, I want you to feel relaxed and comfortable. Today's episode is made especially for beginners and for learners who feel nervous or confused when they hear the word grammar. Many people think grammar is difficult, boring, or stressful, but in this podcast, we want to show you that grammar can actually be simple and helpful. We are not here to teach heavy rules or difficult explanations. We are here to help you understand English in a clear and friendly way.
That's right. Today we are starting from the very beginning. Think of this episode as the foundation of English. Just like a house needs a strong foundation, English needs simple building blocks. Once you understand these basics, learning English becomes much easier and more enjoyable. In this episode, we will talk about three very important things: nouns, verbs, and adjectives. These three parts are the heart of English sentences.
Let's begin with nouns, because nouns are everywhere. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. This is the simplest and clearest way to understand nouns. For example, words like teacher, student, and friend are nouns because they are people. Words like school, city, and home are nouns because they are places. And words like book, phone, and table are nouns because they are things. But nouns are not only things you can touch. Some nouns are ideas or feelings. For example, happiness, time, love, and music are also nouns. You cannot touch them, but they are still real, and we talk about them every day. If you look around you right now, almost everything you see is a noun. Your room is a noun. Your chair is a noun. Your phone is a noun. This is why nouns are so important. In every sentence, we talk about something, and that something is usually a noun.
Exactly. Without nouns, communication is impossible. Every sentence needs at least one noun because we always need to know who or what we are talking about. So when you are learning English, always remember, nouns are your starting point.
Now let's move on to verbs. Verbs tell us what happens in a sentence. A verb can show an action or a state. Action verbs are easy to understand. These are things you can do. For example, eat, walk, study, work, listen, and speak are all verbs. If you can do it, it is probably a verb. But not all verbs show actions. Some verbs show feelings or states. For example, like love, need, want, and feel are also verbs. You don't do them physically, but they still tell us something important about a person. Every complete sentence in English needs a verb. A noun tells us who or what, and the verb tells us what is happening. Without a verb, the sentence feels unfinished and unclear.
Think of verbs as the energy of a sentence. They make sentences alive. For example, the word student alone does not tell us much. But when we say the student studies, now we understand what is happening. That's the power of verbs.
Now let's talk about adjectives. Adjectives describe nouns. They tell us more information about a person, place, or thing. They can tell us about size, feeling, color, or quality. For example, we can say a big house, a small room, a happy child, or a difficult lesson. Words like big, small, happy, and difficult are adjectives because they describe the noun. One important thing to remember in English is that adjectives usually come before the noun. We say a good teacher, not a teacher good. This order is very common in English, and with practice it becomes natural. Adjectives make language more interesting and clearer. They help listeners understand exactly what we mean.
And the good news is you don't need many adjectives to speak well. Even a few simple adjectives can make your sentences stronger and more natural.
Now let's put everything together in a simple way. Look at this sentence. The student studies English. Here, student is the noun, studies is the verb, and English is also a noun.
Now let's add an adjective. The hardworking student studies English. See how easy that is? You didn't change the sentence structure, you just added more meaning. This is how English grows, step by step, not all at once.
If you are a beginner and this feels easy, that is a good sign. Grammar should feel simple at the beginning. You don't need to rush. Understanding these basics clearly will help you feel more confident later.
And if English feels difficult sometimes, that's normal. Learning a language takes time. What matters is understanding the foundation. Nouns, verbs, and adjectives are the first steps towards speaking English with confidence.
In the next episode of our grammar series, we will talk about something very useful. The verb to be, am, is, and are, and how to talk about yourself and others.
Thank you for listening to Verba Podcast. Practice by making very simple sentences, and remember, simple English is strong English.